she was big. She was open to working with the other artists and helping everybody grow. Because she realized that if I grow and many others grow because of me, we both win. The reason why you look at what Whitney Houston did with her rendition, it blew up. By the end of the day, she's the one as well who got royalties from it. So
to the tune of $10 million.
Yeah.
Yep. While that's happening, I want to tell you that Kenya has little time to prepare for El Nino rains as they loom nationwide. Oh, there's no time like the present.
There's no time.
MPs seek answers over delayed last mile connectivity projects. Which delays again? Should they told us that they were done, Amma? Well, members of the National Assembly have raised concerns over delays in implementing the last mile connectivity project, accusing contractors and power agencies of failing to deliver their projects on time. Tell me something I don't know.
Expert, Opio and I. What did you do?
What's up?
Yeah.
Gachagua challenges IEBC tender for 2027 election technology kits. And of course, he's just telling us that this is the plan. And I'm telling you from inside, I don't expect that anybody from IEBC would come out and say, actually, you know what? It's true. We've changed the system. We've left Carmago. We are now going to South Korea. And what we've actually done is that we've set up a system whereby we can change the voters register and that we can actually rig the election. I don't think anybody is coming out to say we're coming to rig the election. I don't think anybody's going to come out. I expect everybody to come out and say, this man
just
talking things he doesn't know.
Yeah. Should give us the source of what he said.
When a man would bite a dog scenario is when that would happen. When IBC comes out and says, you know what? Actually, it's true. We want to rig. That's when a man would bite a dog.
We equally know there is no system that is 100% tamper-proof. So perhaps there's the opportunity to tell us in terms of the shortcomings, if there's any.
I thought you'd like to know that City Hall moves to tax event noise as liquor levies shrink. City Hall moves to tax event noise as liquor levies shrink. You know, people go, Shere, Melissa, we're drunken outside. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Now,
to move it.
City Hall says, you're making noise. 10,000. Because now, we're not making so much money on alcohol.
There's a solution.
So noise events. Now you're making noise.
There's a solution.
Yes.
You don't have to have big speakers. Just come. You know, nowadays you have the silent bars where you have headphones, but there's a DJ who's playing music. So everyone is moving.
Let me tell you what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
Under the Act, weddings in residential areas will attract a 20,000 shilling noise permit fee. While garden weddings will cost 10,000, churches and mosques will pay 5,000 annually for noise permits. Now, let me ask you, if I pay this 5,000, does that mean that I can now make noise everywhere the way I like? I open my church and I say, fire, 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 thunder, thunder, thunder,
That's
2 a.m. I've paid my 5,000. So thunder, fire, you pray up all night. I've paid 5K. Does that mean now that you can make noise?
Somebody scream!
Because it doesn't really take care of the noise.
No, it doesn't.
Because all you've said is that I can pay a penalty, but I can make the noise. Amma?
Yeah.
All right.
So I pay you 5,000 bob and it's all gets open. I can do what I want. I can go as loud as I want.
That's what I'm asking.
But now the question is, this is what the county is saying. But what is NEMA saying when it comes to noise pollution?
Which NEMA?
Oh, NEMA.
Okay.
National Environment Management Authority. That one.
It's okay. Olimma. It's good.
You gave up on Tambo.
Just leave me alone.
Because NEMA would easily go and say it is not in your purview. But anyway, let's tax noise.
Tax noise, man.
That's what they're doing.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tax the noise.
Tax noise.
Yeah, we're gonna make money.
Yeah.
So you have a wedding, tax you. You wanna pray like a freak, tax you. Want to make noise like that means me in my church and my cowbell.
Yeah.
I pay, I can go and preach anywhere.
Yeah.
Thanks. IEBC tender halt puts 2027 polls calendar in fresh jeopardy again. Why?
IEBC?
I boy some of your head like me, me choke.
IEBC tender hold puts 2027 polls calendar in fresh jeopardy again. So, procurement review involves election technology and ballot papers, critical components of the electoral process. Gachagua alleges pretender-minded tendering, intensifying scrutiny of a procurement process and transparency. So, It's like tendering process in IEBC has been halted or has been paused at the moment. So now there is a question, when you get to do that, how does all the stakeholders then go through the system to ascertain that everything is up to par? So the eco plan, according to Rigathi Gachagua. So UDA is to support Mungaro as Kilifi zoning row deepens. So Mungaro is a governor through UDA, sorry. And Senate Speaker Amason Kingi has said the United Democratic Alliance will not field a candidate for Kilifi governor in the 2027 general election, but will support incumbent Gideon Mungaro of the Orange Democratic Movement. So that is broad-based. Broad-based is working, is gelling together. Zoning will actually be experienced in Kilifi. But even then, we know that Amason Kingi, did he fold his party? PA.
It was PA?
Yeah.
Well, something like that happened, if I'm to remember.
The only person that I know who folded their party is Musalim Davadi. So anyway, is he still a party leader? Jubilee shrugs off Nairobi defections as XDP builds DCP. Now, Jubilee Party has downplayed a growing wave of defections in Nairobi, saying the latest departures do not signal a wider collapse of its support ahead of the 2027 general election. Why do you think people are moving?
Why do I think people are moving? Because they're not sure of their future and they want to remain in the water. So they say, let me see, if I move, if the way the wave is going, I'm probably going to have better results if I move this side.
Let's go to the new shiny glossy thing that there is, that everybody is talking about. Now, IEBC is accused of backing South Korea farm in tech bid. So the commission has floated a tender for supply of technology that will be used in the 2027 general election. A Kenyan farm alleged bid specifications was skewed in favor of the Asian firm. So Ndu, I have a question, and maybe this could also be a solution. Elections in Kenya have always been high stakes, especially when it comes to technology aspect of it. Because remember, our election is hybrid. We have aspects that is manual and digital as well. Where we've always had issues with the digital aspect of the election. My question is, individuals at IEBC or that the government of Kenya, have they never sat down to think of how Kenya can have its own solution to our digital aspect of the election? I'm asking that question because if you look at what they say about Brazil, what they say about India, they looked at it and said, we will find a solution to our own problem.
Yeah.
It is the military will come in and look at it and say, we've certified this thing is good. I'm like, is that a direction that Kenya perhaps should go? Because these will never cease to end. Today it will be South Korea. It was Smartmatic. Then who next?
Venezuela.
Yeah, it never ceases to end.
True.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's crack our heads and find a solution to it. I keep on saying, if not the best, but one of the best mobile money technologies in the world that is being studied, right? We can equally come up with a technological system that will help us deal with our election.
But why would you come up with a technological system to help you sort out the election when the point is that you want the counter to be the case? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because I'm very sure if they wanted it, that we would have it right now. Yeah. I'm very sure of that. All right.
Yeah.
Legal row erupts over campaign funding rules. We are still fighting. Faith leaders, NCIC form a unit to keep the peace. Excuse me.
Yeah. Faith leaders,
NCIC. And NCIC have formed a unit to keep the peace.
Where's the police?
You don't worry. With the 2027 general election approaching, wow. Faith leaders have joined forces with the National Cohesion and Integration Commission and World Vision Kenya to build a coordinated campaign against political violence, hate speech, and other threats to national cohesion. I'm going to stop there because you know what?
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think that if you actually set a precedent for how people can operate, you know what it does? It works as a deterrent for other people who would want to do any kind of foolishness from doing it in the future. But if you're going to sit here and pussyfoot around the issue and say, oh, Dennis, you misbehaved.